Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Pots again, bringing a whole new video, new unboxing and review for you today. Going to be unboxing the Aries Aniba AM-014 or the MRESD for the US market. Don't know when they changed the name. I just realized that when I was looking on the airsoft retailers for the US, most of them are the MR. So as you're in the US, that's probably what you're looking for under. But if you're probably from Europe or Asia, you're probably looking at for the AM-014. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. So you're going to get your standard Aries box, really flashy, very nice picture of the AM-013. And then you get all the T variants of the AM-0s. You got AM-013 Honey Badger, or the short railed version, which is the one we have today in tan. So let's go ahead and crack open this box. This box can also be used as a carrying case, but I wouldn't really recommend it. I mean, it's just your only option, and it'll work for a while. But it's a cardboard box, so it won't last as long as an actual gun case will. So I suggest you pick up a true gun case. Let's go ahead and open that boy up. This is pretty much what we're getting in the box. The only thing missing in here are the not rail segments, but the screws for the rails. I took those out and put them in a little toolbox, so those aren't in here right now. But you do get screws for your rail segments, which are right here. These are polymer rail segments. You get two short ones and then a little bit of a longer one, which you can place anywhere on the modular rail kit where you see the screw holes. So it's really nice. So as you like running this for CQB, you want to put flashlight, laser combo. You pretty much have it at a 90-degree angle, which is awesome in my opinion. You do get a cleaning and dejamming rod here. A little bit of a longer one, because it does have a longer inner barrel than the AM-003. Not by much, but just barely. It comes with the Aniba style high cap. Now they do make mid-caps of these, and I gotta say, it is a really good feeling magazine. I'm thinking about picking some of these up myself later on, but the texture on the mag is great. I like the faux bullets here. Nice little touch. Then, of course, the mag assist pull out of your vest. It's also nice. Let's go ahead and pull out the gun here. So, I'm really excited about this gun, guys, because it's a beautiful looking rifle. Let's go ahead and bring it over this way to get a full view of it. Beautiful looking rifle, as you can tell. Has the kind of the coyote dark earth looking going for it. Kind of like that mag pull color. Very nice. I'll grab help with this gun just right off the bat for me personally, so it's not ambidextrous. I feel like they're really going for a CQB-esque looking rifle, but didn't really make it ammy, which was kind of a no-brainer decision in my point of view, but it still works, and it's an amazing rifle. So obviously, the first thing you want to recognize just right out the box is this MUX suppressor that runs all the way till the end of this foregrip or rail system, and is actually welded or glued onto the inner rail system. Now this is metal, and the outer rail is metal. The rail system itself, modular rail system on front here, is metal. It's a CNC aluminum, but the upper and lower body is polymer. The pistol grip's also polymer. Stock, it's polymer, so it's the battery storage, which is actually just slightly bigger than the AM-013's battery storage. Not by much, but it's just big enough to where you don't have to get custom batteries. You can get a PEQ style battery. It does come with plastic flip-up Troy sights. These are replica Troy sights. They're not really Troy. They're called Toy Industries instead of Troy Industries. And it's a little bit of a bummer because I wish they would put just a little more realism into this to where you could actually flip your apertures, but you can't. It's pretty much stuck there. Of course, you can't take a drill to that. Or you can do what I'm going to do is get new sights for it. These are removable. Just got to get a hex key for it. Next thing I want to talk about is the pistol grip here. It's super small. Not real super small, but it's super realistic to almost to an M4 because it is nice beefy as other M4 pistol grips are. And it has a really nice finish on it. Again, Aries doing a nice job getting some really good finish on their grips as of late, and I really like it. Super comfortable, and no problems there. Next thing is your Beefy Mag Release. Let me put the mag in for you guys. Super beefy. Now, one thing you guys realize, guys, is that even though it's bigger, it's not as light as some of your other Mag Releases. You're going to have to press this down a little bit stronger, or a little bit harder rather, into the body to get the nice mag pull. Because if you don't, you push it kind of halfway, it's going to be a little bit harder. So make sure you press down on your Mag Release a little bit harder than you normally would. Open up the dust cover here. No bolt catch on this particular rifle, so you're going to have to hold it open, which is just a little bummer, but it's, you know, the airsoft system's dealing with that forever now. You do have a, I call it a barrel style hop up, but it's not the standard dial hop up, which you have to rotate this way, like clockwise, counterclockwise. This particular hop up is a lot easier, and it's easier to tune in. You got to rotate up or down, which our parents have this one already dialed in close enough anyways with 0.25s. And it's a simple hop-up system. I actually really like it. Nothing wrong there. And let's go ahead and go to the stock here. The stock is 2 positions, fully extended and closed. Now, closed stock will be great for people with shorter hands, or not shorter hands, shorter arms rather, or good for storage. But it's a little too small for me. I mean, that's definitely a lot. That's close as it's going to get to my face. But you know, this stock for me, a lot of people say it's super comfortable. For me, you know, it's so. I like it. It's nice. It's just not as comfortable as some of the other stocks. I could probably put some rubber on here or something. But just keep in mind, yes, it's plastic. And there's also a little bit of play in the stock, but that's to be expected because it's pretty much just, you know, it's only one length stock, and it's almost like kind of like a wire stock, really. So it's going to have a little bit of play in there, but it's solid, and once you shoulder it, it's not noticeable. So on the back here of the stock, you have a 1-point sling attachment, if you want to put one there. And so you have that on a 1-point sling right there, or any way you wish to have it, which is awesome. And that's the only sling attachment point on this gun, I do believe. Because there's no QD sling mounts on it. So that's the only sling mount you have on this rifle, is that one back there, which is fine because I prefer 1-point slings. It's just more out of your way, and it's easier to grab and, you know, obviously transition to your target. But that's about it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and go to how you install your battery. So we're going to go ahead and hop into that right now. First thing I want to do is take off your stock. So, and this gun, this particular rifle, takes only light polys. This is 11.1 PEQ style light poly, which you're going to need a PEQ style battery to fit in this gun. Simple to remove the again, the battery part, one of the easiest ones I've ever seen. Squeeze down the tabs and pull out. Simple. And I'm going to show you how tight this battery space is in a second. What I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to get this battery in as easy as possible. There it goes. Alright. Okay. And so just show you right now, that's how much battery space you're working with right now with the smallest possible battery you can buy. You got about maybe an inch of room there. Maybe. And just to imagine that the AM-014 had less room than this is rather frightening. But people deal with it. And they got to work. So we're going to go ahead and push the wires down. You got to be a little bit careful with these wires, because they can get in the way of your stock rails, so you gotta be a little bit careful. And I'm kind of new to this particular kind of style, so I'm trying to learn how to get the wires out of the way of the stock. So I think that's good enough where that'll work. Go ahead and put that on. Easy to put it on. To take it off, just squeeze down the tabs. There you go. Battery's in. Put the stock here. Get a little way in. Press down the tabs again. There you go. Your stock's in. Now do remember that your wires can't go into the railways for your stock. So make sure that your wires are at least tucked in to where they won't get pinched too bad. I can see that being a pretty big problem with this gun. But with that said, this gun's pretty much ready to fire. But I want to go over a quick thing with you guys. One thing is when you buy a LiPo, you have to buy a LiPo charger. This is a GMP charger. Only $18. Pick it up. It's a good charger. It will last you for a good while. and that's pretty much all you need. It's a balanced charger too, so charge it as much as it needs to be charged. Next is magazines. So, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of the Elite Force mid caps. Just to show you guys what is going on here. This is a very tight fit. It's really tight. It's a little bit tight to pull out too. But one thing I noticed that makes it easier to load is you put it in kind of like almost like an AK, and it goes in a lot faster than you would trying to put it in normally because it kind of gets stuck. But so that's my one tip. If you're gonna be using polymer mid caps, try doing it kind of like an AK. Get in there, just, try to rotate it in there. That's been my successful part using those because it is just a little bit too tight doing it just straight up. Now this is an e-bike Beefy Mag, pretty much signed after a P Mag, and that fits in fine. A little bit of wobble, not too much. With these, there's virtually almost no wobble because it is a little bit thicker, but it has a little bit of play. But P Mags and everything in here work perfectly, and no problems there. In and out smooth. And yeah, so if you're going to be using Elite Force mid caps, I suggest you rock your mags in. It just takes less time to put them in. Anyways, guys, go ahead and get into the shooting test. And yeah, so we'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so we're here at shooting test, as always, using Elite Force BBs. Now, will I say, guys, this gun is shooting a little bit hot, right out of the box, closer to the 400 range. So you want to make sure to pick up 2.8s for this gun. As you're going to see, it's going to be a little bit variation using 2.5s because most of my guns, as you guys know, are a little bit lower FPS. My highest FPS gun going into this review was my AK Masada. Just to give you guys an idea. So these 2.5s might vary a little bit because of the BB weight, but I recommend 2.8 for this unless you're planning on downgrading it as soon as you get it, which is what I would recommend doing. Putting an M90 spring in here will make this gun great and have a crazy rate of fire. Well, let's go ahead. We're ready for a shooting test. We have a target out in the woods there, about 40 feet away. Pop-up has been adjusted for the BBs. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Alright guys, so back from the XG test, like I just said before, I did take into account, unfortunately, was the gram of the BBs. The 2.5s, although flying straight, towards the end would curve off to the right or left, not up or down, but the right or left, so that was a little bit unfortunate. The power behind this little gun is obviously quite powerful, which did make a little variation. So it's semi-auto. I'm not quite sure how many bullets I got down onto the target. It sounded like a lot, but due to the groupings being up here, these are good groupings. I mean, they just weren't where I was aiming at. So maybe that's also a little bit of a hop being a little too high adjusted, along with the BB travel. But the groupings are pretty much dead on up here, just not where I really want them to be, which is fine. You know, a little bit a new barrel type bore and maybe a spring. You know, a M90 spring would definitely help that. But let's go ahead and get to my final thoughts on this AM-014. So, ergonomically, love this gun. Do wish it was ambi though, but I can't complain. What you're getting is a nice feeling rifle, and it's just a really high quality build, being made out of polymer. One thing I didn't even think about, but this upper kind of reminds me of the Voltor style upper. If you guys don't know what Voltor is, they make M4 bodies, metal bodies that are really nice looking. Kind of what that reminds me of here. Your box sounds pretty, sounds decently shimmed, at least while firing. Hop up, very simple to dial in, just with these grams of BBs. It's a little too powerful, you know, so maybe I should have took a little more time adjusting the hop up. Rail system, very nice. Monorail rail system, always good to have on any type of AR platform, because it gives you just that much more customability options. In my opinion, you know, again, you can put your foregrip flashlight, laser combo, a real PEQ box if you want, and yeah. Something I also forgot to mention earlier in the video, because I did buy this off the Asian market. I'm not sure if all of them do this, but the orange tip does screw off. I don't know if they're going to be making a black end cap or not, but for me, this does screw off, and actually the orange paint's starting to kind of chip away, which is fine. That's okay. The stock, comfortable, a little bit wobbly when just holding it out, but when it's in your shoulder, you don't really notice it. It's very nice. Foregrip, or not foregrip, with the pistol grip like I said before, super nice. I actually really like this foregrip magazine. Feels very comfortable as well. BBs, so it won't fall out everywhere. High cap, 135 rounds. Feels nice. I like the new mag pull assist you got here kind of going on. Really nice to get it out of your vest. So I do like that. Let me get these BBs out. And that back in. Right. But yeah, really nice gun. Liking it so far, at least. I'm definitely going to be doing some upgrades to this one once I go to GI Tactical to pick up some nice goodies. Towards the end of the summer, I want to take a little road trip down to Richmond, check them out. But yeah, guys, a few gripes do have. Small battery compartment as always, but a little bit bigger than the AM-014, which is good. The sights, even though, you know, being plastic's one thing, but not being able to flip the aperture is a little bit disappointing. They work, but obviously I didn't use them for the shooting test because this peephole aperture, I can't see through it that well. Non-functioning bolt catch. I don't know. I've always been a fan of the whole functioning bolt catch. That's just me. It's not a huge gripe because, I mean, a lot of people have been living without that for years in airsoft. But it would be nice to see, being that this is more of that mid-tier, higher level gun, to have that functioning bolt catch. But anyways, guys, that's just going to sum it up. I give this gun out of 5. Definitely a good 4. Very nice. You can see this definitely being a good gun to Polar Star. If you guys are into Polar Starring, I would look at this gun. Just to be honest, this is probably a beast Polar Star, because you have just enough barrel length where you can reach out and touch people, but you also have enough compactability where you can kind of move around corners a little bit, you know, and it'll work out for you. So if you guys are interested in getting this gun, I got mine off Rebel Airsoft for $249, which is great. I also got the KWA MP7 for $229. That review will be coming up shortly. We also have a few pistol reviews coming up, so look out for those guys. But yeah, guys, this gun really good. I recommend at least checking it out at your local stores. Test fire the bad boy. This thing is nice. It's a good little gun. I can't complain too much about it. A few upgrades and this gun will be an absolute beast out on the battlefield. Anyways, guys, it's your boy Paul, and to you, Wolfpack Nation, and all you airsofters out there. Peace.